How we doing, guys? This is Dario from MEDIABOXENT. Let me show you this awesome product. I installed it in my car and then take it back again, and so I can show you what this thing looks like. And then we go back in the car and we rewire again. But it's worth the while. So let's take a look. Real nice. So the way it goes, let's go this way. Now here we got the camera moves. Now right over here, GPS. In my case, I do not have the GPS memory. You're gonna install a 32 gig, up to 32 gig. So I recommend 32 gig, and try to use something good. I use the Ultra, very important. So it will keep it up the speed. All right. So here is where you're gonna connect your back camera, and here is the power. Now the way it works, you will see that in my car. This is your original review mirror. So they got these bands. So there's nothing to remove. Pretty simple. It just goes like this, and then you just go over the old review mirror or the original one you have in your car. You go like this, and that's it. Now, if that case your original review mirror is long, right? The camera will, so you can actually stand this. In my case, I have to stand this, so I stand it. I will think that it has to be in a standard on this, so that's why they calculate this out. So you stand this out. In my case, I have to stand this out. And when I look inside the car, the only thing I see is this one. I can barely see the other one. It just shows up a little bit. So it looks real nice. It doesn't look awkward at all. Now, from looking on the front and looking inside the car, the only thing you see is this part. And the resolution is unbelievable. Now, I like one thing I like to here too. You hit the time, the day, see, and it's recording. You see that dot right over there? Let me move it. We see the dot right over there. Beautiful resolution. Now, to switch to the front camera, that's because normally, like I said before, I'm using my back camera. Now, to switch a camera, now I got the one on the front. You see? So this one is in the front camera. I will show you a video anyway when in the end when I'm recording when I'm driving. So this is my front camera, and it looks real nice. Now check this out. It's see, too much light during the night. You want to make sure that it's not bright. Look how bright you can go. So it's nice. And check this out too. Let me see. Let me focus something on. Okay. Let me switch to the back. Now, what's this? It has a, I mean, when I pointed this to the, look how much angles you can see. You can, when you point in the car, you can adjust this in the car, and then you can just move it from here. You can actually see all the way to the pavement and see up to the sky. So you can choose whatever you want. And if I go up this way, same thing. I move it. Let me go this way. Let's go this way. Let me see, it's hard to. So look, you see here. Well, it's kind of, you see, but I will show you. Okay. Now we can turn off the mic. We're gonna stop here. We stop recording. Now the way I hooked up in my car, the way I did it, because there's a few ways to do it. You plug this in the cigarette lighter. I want to have it right now. And then you can turn it here, and it goes in a standby mode if you want. In my case, what I did, I put it into the ignition. So soon as I start the car, this thing starts recording. Because there are different ways. You can record. This can be activated when somebody touch your car in the parking lot if you want. In my case, I don't need that. So when this two comes on, when I put my ignition, and when I remodel the car, comes off. Well, it's some of the configuration. So resolution. So see, we can do from 1080 back, reverse, 720 or 720 1080. You see mine is the other way around. I want 1080. Like I said before, I used to drive with the camera in front. I'm always right. So why you need to see what you're driving? Just put the camera in the back, and that's true. Put the camera in the back. Now loop recording. So it's a 3 minutes recording. So what will happen is after 3 minutes, after the 32 gig is filled, it will go back and delete the old one. So you will see little files of 3 minutes each. Now I will show you in the computer later on. We record audio. Very simple. We record the audio. If you want that function, I'm not using that. If you want to be accelerated 3 times or 6 times, I don't want that. I want real time. See, auto powered off if you want. My case is it's 1 minute. All right, day and time. You set the day and time. You can set the language. It's only English and I think Japanese, maybe in Korean or Chinese. Frequency. See, you change the frequency there. A screensaver. If you want a screensaver, in my case, I do not have a screensaver. The G sensor. Now, this one depends on what type of car. In my case, I leave it off because what is purpose for this is this. Let's say you got into an accident. The camera will detect it. The device will detect it and automatically lock your file. So that means your video will not be deleted by anything. Then you have to unlock it. It puts a write protector. So it write protect the file. You can try low. In my case, I have a Mustang and the suspension is a little hard. So if it's a lot of potholes, it will see that as an accident. It will see that as something went wrong. So in my case, I put it off. And I see other people that own this type of devices and say, oh, my memory is always full. If your memory is always full, that's the trick. Keep that off. I mean, just think about it. If I get into an accident, I'm sure if I'm okay, I mean, the first thing I will do is take the memory out and bring it with me, bring it home and review it. I'm going to leave it there and keep driving and after a while, it will be deleted. Because I'm not doing anything comes off. All right. Let's turn it on. Automatic detects there's no move when anything automatic, this thing will come out or go off. So, I say in my case, I got it different. I just wire it to the ignition. That's the way I like it. See, parking mode. It's off. I'm not using it, but if you feel like somebody can do something in your car, you can activate that. And if it's a movement, this thing will start automatic recording and then will automatically go off. And next day you can review if something went wrong in your car. Parking mode, the volume, GPS, you will have to connect the GPS. That's for GPS. You can do kilometers and miles. We don't have a GPS. You can factory reset. You can format a memory card, and that's the version. So first thing you want to do when you install this, you want to format your memory card. I would recommend to get a good memory. And technically, that's it. That's the only thing you need to know about this. It's pretty simple to install, and I like the clock. I like this part. And believe me, the resolution of this looks amazing when I'm driving. All right, so we're going to install it right in the back. So I took the license plate. So I'm going to calculate about what we're going to put. We're going to have to make 3 holes. The hole for the camera itself to the cable, I think I use a quarter. Make sure just whatever bit you're going to use it just to go through the cables. And I'm going to do it right in the middle of the license plate. So you're only going to see like a tiny bit of the cable. That's the case. That's the best way for me. It's kind of hard if I do it through the top and I don't want to take anything apart. So I think I'm going to make the hole right there. Just enough to go through the cables. It's fiberglass, so it's pretty simple to make the hole. You see, a tiny hole just to get through the wire of the camera. And now we're going to calculate this for the camera. Now be careful with the bit though, because if you use a small bit, in my case, I broke the screws like 2 times. So make sure you get the bit, the right size. Okay. So you put it in. Very simple. I'm almost done to install the camera in the back. So now we set the camera. Takes only a few seconds. It's done. And now the wire is higher between the license plate, right in the back of the license plate. So we grab the power, and the power comes all the way down through here to the trim. So we get the video from the back. They show you how to connect that, and also the power. And the power goes to the cigarette lighter. In my case, I got different wire up in the back, but for any other common sense, it goes right there. This is pretty simple. We see here these moves, like I showed in the beginning of the video. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna light this. This goes this way, power it up. So we're gonna plug it in. We plug it in the back camera, we plug it in the power, and now we just put this way. We move the band, so I'm going to use the second band. There's a different, make sure which is, oh. See? Then we get the second one. And we put it right there. Actually, so we use that because nobody can see that. Now, yeah, that's perfect. So we're done. I mean, as we see here, barely looks like only one review mirror. And if you look in the front, now if I turn around my car, everybody comes on.